I would like to have the Phil Collins song. There's a feeling in the air tonight because we're getting closer to a football game in the Cowboys training camp. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Inside Cowboys Training Camp, brought to you by Ford. I'm Brad Sham with Mickey Spagnola. Another beautiful day in Oxnard. Now, we are not going to be coming to you for the next 3 days because the Cowboys and our crew are getting ready for that game Thursday night in Santa Clara against the 49ers. I refuse to say San Francisco because it's nowhere near San Francisco. But you can kind of feel it. You can feel it from practice. You could feel it yesterday in the blue-white, and you can feel it as they get ready for Thursday.
And you kind of sense the intensity building. You know, it started, Brad, I believe on Saturday when they did a goal line scrimmage session, and they were tackling. And so it got everybody ramped up. And then the blue-white practice got everybody ramped up. It looked like a game. It wasn't a game. It was practice except for the young guys at the end. And I think the seriousness of what's about to take place is occurring right now because some of these young guys realize, okay, it's go time.
Yeah, there's anticipation because the real opportunities to make the team begin to prevent themselves. There's a chance we might even see some of the first-team players for a series or so on Thursday night. But after that, anybody jump out at you who you're really interested to watch?
Well, I think obviously the quarterbacks, right? After Dak Prescott, what's Cooper Rush got? How's Mike White doing? And then there's offensive lineman Cameron Fleming. Let's go. It's time to go. And I want to see how he's handling that left tackle spot. Leighton Vander Esch, I thought, emerged in that in the blue-white practice, and he seems to be going in the right direction.
And speaking of defense, a couple of the young players on defense who could be highlighted Thursday are going to be our subjects as we go along the rest of the way, beginning with a look by Mickey at a young man who's trying to break into the starting defensive line. This is Inside Cowboys Training Camp, brought to you by Ford.
Inside Cowboys Training Camp, presented by Ford, is brought to you by AT&T. More for your thing. That's our thing. Sleep Number. The new Sleep Number 360 smart bed helps everyone from parents to pros improve their performance through quality sleep. Only at a Sleep Number store. And by Ford. Visit your local Texas Ford dealer. Ford is the best in Texas. This segment is brought to you by Sleep Number. The new Sleep Number 360 smart bed helps everyone from parents to pros improve their performance through quality sleep. Only at a Sleep Number store.
Welcome back to Inside Cowboys Training Camp, brought to you by Ford. Brad Sham, Mickey Spagnola. This is the time of camp when you really start talking about the guys nobody's been talking about, but they're going to pretty soon, and you've got number one on the list.
Absolutely, and when he first got to the Cowboys, Brad, I figured, camp body, right? They just picked up some guy off the street, but this guy has a very interesting story. Guarantee you 2 weeks ago when the Cowboys arrived here in Oxnard for training camp, few, if any, knew his name. Didn't have a clue just who number 64 was. Now they sure do. Number 64, Antwaun Woods, first-year defensive tackle from Southern Cal. First to noticeably reach out, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones one afternoon after practice.
This was my first time just talking to him formally, so it's pretty good that he noticed me and heard some good things. So I just want to come on here every day and get better.
The Cowboys owner recognized his play from that day and told the prototype nose tackle, "Don't let up."
I said, I don't know what that is.
Good answer.
Yeah, great answer. Just how I live. Just a mindset, an attitude, just never let up. You know, just a life, how I was raised and just how I live my life.
Then came a mention from veteran defensive lineman Tyrone Crawford.
Gave me a shout out on Instagram. Wanted to show some love, give me some followers. You know.
A day later, after Woods stood out in goal line drill, followed by a dust-up with veteran Senator Travis Frederick, even head coach Jason Garrett was being asked about Woods.
He's doing a really good job. He's showing up, and you said it. You want to create opportunities for guys, and you want them to earn them and earn more opportunities. He's certainly a good example of that so far. He's really strong. He plays with very good leverage. He's just disruptive. He's disruptive in the running game. He's disruptive getting to the quarterbacks. He makes a lot of plays, and he shows up. And he did show up in the goal line period yesterday, and we believe very strongly in that. It really doesn't matter where you came from. It matters what you're doing, and he's a good example of that right now.
And suddenly Woody, or Trojan as defensive coordinator Rod Marinelli calls him, was taking snaps with the first team. Indeed, they know his name. So Brad, when I asked Rod Marinelli, the Cowboys defensive coordinator, about it looked like Antwaun was getting some first team snaps in place of Jihad Ward, he said, no one has an engraved invitation to start. And if a guy plays, then he plays. And he got himself out there in that scrimmage, and I thought he had a really good practice on Sunday. He was mixing things up, so we got to keep an eye on number 64.
We also have to keep an eye on some of the young players in the secondary, and Lindsey Draper's got a close-up view of one of them when we come back on Inside Cowboys Training Camp, brought to you by Ford.
This segment was brought to you by Sleep Number. The new Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed helps everyone from parents to pros improve their performance through quality sleep. Only at a Sleep Number store.
Dallas Cowboys single game tickets starting at $30 are on sale now. Don't miss your chance to see the Cowboys live at AT&T Stadium this season. Visit DallasCowboys.com to get your tickets before they're gone. Welcome back to another beautiful day in Oxnard, California. It's Inside Cowboys Training Camp, brought to you by Ford. Brad Sham, Mickey Spagnola. We want to alert you to a name of a young man who's going to play in the secondary for the Cowboys Thursday night in the preseason opener. And maybe after that, Lindsey Draper has the story of Charvarius Ward.
A rookie free agent out of Middle Tennessee State, Charvarius Ward is yet another competitor among Chris Richard's defensive backs. But this name is one that really got some attention during the offseason at the Star.
I'm a young player. I got a lot of upside. And I feel like I got a lot of potential to be a great player.
Ward isn't afraid of the opportunity to take on some of the team's top receivers in training camp.
I just got to make plays, lock down the receivers, know my assignment, my alignment, and just make plays when I'm on the field. That's simple.
And when he's not playing football, Ward likes to keep it simple.
I just be chilling. I be playing Fortnite, or I be chilling with my dog, or just watching, just playing the game. That's all I do. I don't really go out that much, so I just chill and play Fortnite. Chill with my dog, that's all.
Mick, we talked about Donovan Olumba earlier in the week. These two guys, Ward and Olumba, long corners like Chris Richard, the new secondary coach, likes, really bear watching in these preseason games.
Yeah, and Ward, he kind of popped up the day before the blue-white practice, had an interception, had a deflection, covered Tavon Austin on a deep route, and so it was like, oh, we know this guy too now. Now, in the practice on Sunday, it looked like he had an easy interception, and Tavon Austin goes up and makes a miraculous catch over his head. But he was right there, and I think he broke up a pass later in the practice. So keep an eye on this guy.
Well, those are the teachable moments that a guy like Chris Richard gets a hold of Ward between Sunday and Thursday and works on that. And how much Cheeto Awuzie plays on Thursday, we're not sure. He's okay, but coming back from a little leg injury that they don't want to tweak. So I think there's a chance that Olumba and Ward are going to get a lot of play at cornerback. We will be off the next 3 nights. Mickey and I will wrap up the game in Santa Clara for you on Friday on Inside Cowboys Training Camp, brought to you by Ford.
Inside Cowboys Training Camp, presented by Ford, was brought to you by AT&T. More for your thing. That's our thing. Sleep Number. The new Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed helps everyone from parents to pros improve their performance through quality sleep. Only at a Sleep Number store. Ford. Visit your local Texas Ford dealer. Ford is the best in Texas. And by the Dallas Cowboys Football Club. Want to tour AT&T Stadium? For more information, call 817-892-TOUR or visit attstadium.com/tours.
If you missed any part of this show or want to see more Dallas Cowboys content, check us out on the Cowboys Now app on any of your connected TV devices.